for tuning in. This video is on the importance of laughing at your problems. First time I heard this spoken about that I can remember was a few months ago when I saw a video that was done by Charles Capps a long time ago before he died, and he spoke about how he had a property that he owned that was in great debt and is about to put him into bankruptcy, and God told him to laugh at his problem. He felt a little bit silly about it, but he drove out to the property, rolled down the window and said, "Ha ha ha." And so he's laughing at his problem. And of course, I think it was probably a few months, God turned circumstances around in the community where he was at so that his property was worth a tremendous amount of money, and he was able to sell it and make a huge profit. So he went from being almost bankrupt to being a wealthy man in a very short period of time. Today, today's incident, I let my dog out on a short leash. He likes to bark at people, so I don't leave him out there very long. I know that irritates people, and I don't like a lot of noise, although I deal with it living where I do. And I put him on a short leash so he can only go about 6 or 7 feet either direction. Generally, he loves people, but he does bark, and so that way nobody's in any danger. If he didn't like somebody, he can only go 7 feet. So unless they're coming up to my door, he's not a danger to anybody. But and this had happened before. A little boy had come over. His sister told me about this and tried and kicked him when he was tied up. So I talked to his mother about it. She said she would take care of it, but obviously she didn't, because I caught him coming over to try and do the same thing again, but I was able to stop him. Then just a few minutes after that, a teenage girl came over. I heard the stun gun going off outside, so I went out and stopped her from harassing my dog with that. And when I did, her mother came out and started using profanity and insulting me and that sort of thing. The reason why God wants us to laugh at our problems is because that repels the enemy. And the objective of everything that the devil does through other people is to either get us angry and or into fear. So, and although I was a little bit irritated by the irresponsibility of those kids' parents, I found myself laughing at the situation. Mainly to be safe, just to make sure that a situation was documented, but also to make sure those parents got a wake-up call. I did call the police. They came out, talked to them. Everything was good. But if I had reacted in anger, I know things wouldn't have went so well. But anyway, they did go well, and I know that God's going to use this in a number of ways I can't explain in this video, although I know clearly to not only bring more peace to the neighborhood, but to help those people out as well. And instead of giving me worse relationships with the neighbors, it'll end up so that I have better relationships, including with those people who are involved. So it all worked out to my benefit. It wouldn't have happened that way if I'd gotten angry or fearful. Of course, there wasn't any reason to be fearful or really angry. It's always, always what the devil's objective is. So when we can laugh at problems, God will turn those circumstances out to our benefit. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless you.